1 Sounders Zalzo, row 1 Thousand or Wiro 4 500 314 M. You know that feeling, don't you? 2 0 solo or 7 Subla 0 800, the cold of the hardwood floor beneath your bare feet, the silence of the house. 3 as intense about and forward thunderstorms in that familiar shuffle. Once again, to the bathroom. You try not to wake your partner. 4 says your row 14 200 or 8500. You tell yourself it's just age. But deep down, a part of you knows this isn't right. 5 Yindas and 18 900, so 23 8, my dear friend. I need you to listen closely. That midnight trip, it's a silent thief. 6 Sounder, 0 24,000, 0 28,000. It's not just stealing your sleep, it's stealing your memories. Every time you wake up, 7 0 0 28 200, 0 32 500, you're shattering your deep restorative sleep, the stage where your brain clears away the plaques. 8 Soundra Zalzo 32 700, 0 37 500, that can lead to dementia, where your joints repair themselves and your immune system recharges. 9 and 37 900, year old and 43,000. And the saddest part? Too many doctors just brush it off as a normal part of aging. 10,000 0 43 200, 0 46 500, or hand you a pill with a dozen side effects. But your body is designed magnificently. 11 million 46 700, Aussie 51 500 to heal itself. It's trying to tell you something. And today, we're going to listen together. 12 151 900, so 56 800. I'm going to show you one massive mistake almost everyone makes, and one incredibly simple fix. 13 out of 57 then, 1 year, real 1 sunny dollar. You can start tonight. Your best night's sleep in years might be just minutes away. 14 0 or 01 01 500 000106. There is. Before we dive in, let me know where you're watching from in the comments below. To 15 Sounders 0106 and World 01 and 10500. I love seeing our community stretch across the globe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, 16 Sounders 1 10700. 0115 Thenors. Hit that button right now. We have so much health truth to uncover together. 17 U1 15 500 01 20,000. So what is mistake number 1? Is it drinking coffee too late? Eating spicy food? 18 01 20 01 20,000. Those things matter. But the real culprit is far more subtle. It's something many people. $19 125 200 001 29 500 actually think is healthy. The biggest mistake isn't what you drink, it's how you drink it. 20s hours are 30,000. 00 or 134 500. You see, we've been taught to drink lots of water, but we're doing it all wrong. 21 0 134 700, 001 38 200. We're flooding our bodies, not hydrating our cells. Think about it. 22 0 01 38 400, 0 1 42 500. When was the last time you slowly sipped water throughout the day? Most of us gulp down. 23 0 142 700. 0 147 thousand entire glasses, thinking we're being virtuous. But here's what's really happening. 24 001 47 500, 001 52 Sarasus. Your body doesn't know the difference between a glass of water and a flash flood. 25 01 52 200, 001 56 800, and just like a flash flood, most of that water is going to rush right through you. 26 01 57,000, 002 500, taking precious minerals with it on its way out. That's why you're in the bathroom. 27 0 2700, 2 30 minutes after drinking that big glass of water. That water barely touched the cells. 28 0 02 5 200, 002 town, that is actually thirsty. Imagine your cells like tiny gardens. If you take a fire hose, 29 duo, 2 and do yourself 214 800 and blast it straight at them, most of that water is going to run right off. 30 Sal 02 15,000, 02 19 500, washing away the topsoil. But if you use a gentle drip irrigation system, 31 0 2 19 700, 24 0,000, that water seeps deep into the earth, nourishing every single root. Your body works the same way. 32 002 24 500, 002 29, 0,000. When you chug a big glass of water all at once, your body responds like there's been a flood. 33 02 29 200, 002 33 800. Your kidneys go into overdrive, working frantically to flush out that excess water as fast as possible. 34,002, 34,000, 002, 38,500. That's why you're peeing just 30 minutes later. That water practically never touched your thirsty cells. 35,002, 39,002, 43,500. So how do you get water into the cells? You need a key, and that key is minerals. 36 U0 43,700, 2248 center specifically, a tiny pinch of unrefined salt like Celtic sea salt or Himalayan salt. 37 002 48 500, 0 U2 53,000. This type of salt contains over 80 trace minerals. The magnesium and potassium in there, 38 002 53 200, 0 57 800 act like little gatekeepers, opening up those cell membranes and ushering the water inside. 39 002 58 03 1000. This is called cellular hydration. Without these minerals, water just bounces off. 40 0301 200 00305 500. Your cells like rain on a windshield. With them, it's like having a personal escort. 41 00305 700. So it's 3 to know walking that water right to where it needs to go. Your cells finally get to drink deeply. 42 03 10 400 or 14 thousand instead of staying parched while water rushes past them. I remember a gentleman named Robert. 43 hour 03 14 200, 03 18, 872 years old, you from Texas. He was a rancher, always working under that blazing sun. 44 and 3 19 and 23 500. This man was drinking a full gallon of water every single day, but he still woke up. 45 Selwards is 03 23 700. Well, 27 800 with a dry mouth every night and was getting up 4, sometimes 5 times. 46 and 3 28 to 3 32 800. His wife was at her wits' end. She'd bought him every gadget, special pillows, blackout curtains. 47 Moses 03 33 then 236 500. Even one of those expensive mattresses. Nothing worked. Too long, I told him. Robert. 48 003 36 700. 41 200. I want you to try something. Instead of chugging that glass of water, I want you to sip it slowly. 49 03 41 400. 46,000 throughout the day. And before every few sips, place a tiny crystal of Celtic salt. 50 Soundard 03 46 200. 0 50,000. No bigger than a sesame seed under your tongue. He looked at me like I'd lost my mind. 51 350 200 to 54 800. Barbara, he said, I've been drinking water for 72 years. You're telling me I've been doing it. 52 03 55,000. 03 58,000. Wrong this whole time. 1 week later, he called me, and I could hear the emotion. 53 03 58 200. 004 22 800 in his voice. He said, Barbara, for the first time in 15 years, I slept straight through. 54 04 03 04 06 800 for 6 hours. I woke up feeling refreshed. No dry mouth. He wasn't drinking more water. 55 Sounders 04 07 that's 011 500. He was drinking it right. His cells were finally getting what they've been desperately crying out for. 56 Sounders 04 11 7 was more 16,000 all those years. So here's your plan for tonight. Don't drink anything for 2 to 3 hours. 57 04 16 200 04 25 500 before bed. Nothing. Not even water. During the day, keep a water bottle right beside you. 58 04 27 04 25 500. But here's the key, sip it slowly. Take small, deliberate sips throughout the day. 59 004 25 700 004 30,000. Think of it like watering a delicate orchid, not hosing down your driveway. 60 Salmero 4 30 400 or 30 enters. If you feel like you need it, add just one tiny crystal of that unrefined salt. 61 004 35 200 004 40 1,000. Let it dissolve under your tongue first, then follow with a few gentle sips of water. 62 04 40 004 44 1,000. You're nourishing your body, not flooding it. And I want you to notice something tonight. 63 Zaura 444 200 Suzui 04 48 800. When you're not forcing all that water through your system right before bed, your kidneys can rest. 64 004 49 or 4 53 500. Your sleep cycles can complete themselves. Your body can do what it was designed to do. 65, 453, 700. Super 457, 500 repair and restore. This isn't just about getting better sleep, though that's wonderful. 60C6, where 457, 900. Joe 5, 2500. This is about giving yourselves the hydration they've been begging for. This is about working. 670502 700 005 show 6500 with your body's natural wisdom instead of against it. Now, let's talk about another habit. 6805 06 700 005 11 200 that almost everyone does, thinking they're being smart. It's that just in case trip. 69005 11 400 005 15 500 to the bathroom right before you climb into bed. You think you're emptying the tank. 7005 15 700 05 20 200 being proactive. Your mother probably taught you this. Go potty before bed, honey. 71 05 20 400 005 24 500. But what if I told you this innocent little ritual is actually sabotaging your entire night? 72005 25,000 or 29 500. You see, you think you're being clever, but you're actually sending the wrong message. 73 05 29 700. 2800 to your brain and your bladder. You're training them to panic at the first hint of any sensation. 74 605 34 200 39 700. Every time you go to the bathroom when you don't really need to go, you're essentially teaching. 75 Zazradov, 39 200 05 43,000 your bladder to be a drama queen. You're rewarding it for crying wolf. 76 5 43 500. Use 47 800. And here's what's really happening. You're shrinking your bladder's capacity. You're telling it. 77 48 and 52 500. Hey, don't bother holding much. Just give me a little nudge and I'll come running. 78 05 53,000 57 800. Is it any wonder you're up multiple times a night when you've trained your bladder to expect? 79 05 58,000 1 800 immediate service at the slightest whisper of fullness. Your bladder is an intelligent muscle. 80 01 2000 106 500 that can stretch and expand. Think of it like a balloon. If you only blow it halfway full, 81 01 06 700 in 111 200, then let the air out over and over again. Eventually, it loses its ability to expand. 8201 01 11 400 1 15,000 to its full capacity. It gets used to holding just a small amount. 8301 1 15 500 women or no one. By going to the bathroom when you don't actually have the urge, you're training what are called 84 01 01 2200 101 24 500, the stretch receptors in your bladder wall to become hypersensitive. These little sensors are supposed 85 1 124 700 1 29 200 to send a time to go signal when your bladder is reasonably full, maybe 3/4 capacity. 8 6 01 01 29 600 130 or 200. But when you constantly empty at half full, or even less, these receptors start screaming. 87 01 01 34 400 38 800 emergency to your brain when your bladder is only 1/3 full. They've forgotten what normal feels like. 88 01 01 39 200 on 1 1 44,000. It's like having a smoke alarm that goes off every time you toast bread. Technically, it's working. 89 01 01 44 200 1 48 200, but it's working way too sensitively for normal life. And here's the kicker. 90 01 01 48 400 1 1 52 800. Your brain starts to believe these false alarms. It begins to think that any sensation, 91 001 01 53,000 1 01 57 500 in your bladder area is cause for immediate action. So now you're not just getting up. 92 01 01 57 700 01 02 1 800 because your bladder is full. You're getting up because your bladder has learned to be anxious. 93 or 102 02 200. You wear 12 06 800. But the beautiful thing is, just like you trained it wrong, you can train it right again. 94 01 02 07,000 1 to 11 hour. Your bladder wants to work properly. We just need to remind it how Helen, a retired school teacher, 95 01 02 11 200 or Roadster 125, 882 years old and came to see me. This woman had a rigid routine bathroom trip at exactly 9601 U2 16,000, 1 at 20,000, 30 p.m. every single night. Whether she felt the urge or not, it was like clockwork. 970102 2500, 012 25 200. She'd been doing this for so many years. She couldn't even remember why she started. 980102 25 400, 12 30 Helen. It just seemed sensible, why she told me. But Helen was up 3 times every night, like clockwork too. 990102 3500, 0102 35 200. So we did a simple experiment. I said, Helen, for the next 2 weeks, only go 100 0 on to 35 4 for 400, or 1 to 39 500 when you actually feel like you need to go. Really need to? Not just because the clock says so. 101 1 2 40,000, 0102 44 200. The first few nights were tough. She was anxious, checking the clock, worried about accidents. 102 001 years 2 44 400, 0102 48 500. But I told her, trust your body. It's smarter than you think. Within 2 weeks, 103 are 01 48 700. Real 153. Helen's nighttime wake-ups dropped from 3 down to just 1. Her bladder had remembered. 10401 02 53 200, in 1 and 57 800, how to do its job properly. She called me laughing, saying, I feel like I got my bladder back. 10501 02 58 then. 1, real 1. 200 from kindergarten tonight. Break that habit. Don't make that just in case. 106 001 301 400, 1. 800 bathroom trip before bed. I know it feels scary at first. Your mind will try to convince you. 107 01 310, then it's necessary. But trust your body. Wait for a real signal. Not anxiety, not habit. 108 013 10 200, when they're 14 500. Not well. I'm here anyway. Wait for your bladder to actually communicate with you. 109 now 15, then when never near mountain. During the day when you feel that first urge, try waiting an extra 5 to 10 minutes. 110 or 01 03 19 700, or 1 at 24 now. You're not being reckless. You're reclaiming control. You're teaching your bladder that you're in charge. 111 01 03 24 200, or 27 800, not the other way around. This might feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. 112 01 03 28 no, 132 2 on your undoing years of conditioning. But every time you wait for a true signal instead of 113 103 32 400, 103 36 500, rushing at the first whisper, you're rebuilding your bladder's confidence. 104 37 now, 41 500. How many of you have that just in case bathroom habit? Be honest and type guilty in the comments. 115 01 03 41 700, 1 46 200. There's no shame here. We're all learning together. Your food is either medicine or poison. 160 over 400, 101 down, especially dinner. Let me tell you about the sneaky culprits hiding in your kitchen. 117 01 05 01 200, 101, 800 that are sabotaging your sleep. First up, watermelon, celery, cucumber. Yes, these healthy foods. 118 or 1 of 10 are nature's diuretics. They're practically designed to send you running to the bathroom. 119 0155 10 500, Mirren 15 1. Spicy foods, they irritate your bladder lining. Citrus fruits, oranges, grapefruits, lemons. 105 15 200, anti-5 inbound for some people. These turn your bladder into an angry, sensitive mess. And don't even get me. 121 01 5 19 700. We're 1 at 23 800 started on sugar and artificial sweeteners. Sugar feeds inflammation throughout your entire body. 2201 05 24,000. You are 01 20 28 500, including your bladder. Those diet sodas with artificial sweeteners, they're even worse. 23 is a one, so 103 your bladder sees them as foreign invaders and responds with irritation and urgency. 2401 05 33 500. 1 38 sergens. But here are your dinner allies: cooked vegetables like butternut squash, carrots, sweet potatoes. 125 01 05 38 200, 142 500. These are soothing, grounding foods that don't overstimulate your system. Easy to digest proteins. 126 is 01 05 42 700. 01 46 500. Think Gentlefish, not spicy sausage. Replace that table salt with healing herbs. 127 euro 105 46 700. 151 200 rosemary thymes sage. These don't just add flavor, they actively calm inflammation. 128 euro 151 400. 10500. And here's a secret chamomile tea. 2 hours before bed can be like a lullaby for your bladder. 129 01 005 56,000 1800. Your last meal should be a gentle whisper to your body, not a loud party. Feed yourself like 130 01 06 01 thousand. 1006 05 thousand. You're preparing for the most restful sleep of your life because you are 131 01 06 05 500. Euro 1 The position you sleep in can make a massive difference. Try sleeping on your left side tonight. 42 hour, then 500, you'd win 650 until now. I know this sounds almost too simple to matter, but hear me out. When you sleep on your left side, 133 0106 15 200, 0 you're taking direct pressure off your bladder. Think about it, your bladder sits right there. 184 0106 20,000, or 1 at 24 500 in your pelvis. And when you're on your back or your right side, other organs can press down on it. 135s, 0106, 25,000, 016, 29, 800. Sleeping on your left side also supports your body's lymphatic system. That's your natural detox network. 136, 0106, 37 1 at 34, 500 to filter waste more efficiently during the night, instead of everything just sitting there. 137, 137, 3800 stagnant. Your body can actually process and eliminate toxins while you sleep. 138 016 39 200 E148. But here's the key to making this comfortable: place a pillow between your knees. 9 so 140 for them. 406 48 500. This keeps your hips and spine in perfect alignment. Without it, you'll wake up with a sore back. 140 0106 48 700. 1702 500 and defeat the whole purpose. I've had people tell me this one simple change. 41 01 07 02 700. We're 1707 now. Just switching to left side sleeping with a pillow between their knees cut their nighttime. 41 or 007 200. U1 711. 500 bathroom trips in half. One small adjustment. Profound peace. Your body wants to work with you. 43 017 11 700. 017 16,000. Not against you. Sometimes we just need to position ourselves to let it do what it knows how to do. 144 0107 16 500. You choose 017 to 21 500. Both men and women have a group of muscles called the pelvic floor that work like a hammock. 145 01 7 21 700. 017 28 supporting your bladder. As we age, this hammock can start to sag and weaken. 146 107 26 200, rear 1730 800. But here's the beautiful thing: you can strengthen these muscles anywhere, anytime. 47 01 7 31,000, you're 1730 Fendor, and nobody will ever know you're doing it. Right now, as you're sitting there watching. 48 01 07 34 700, 117 39 500. Try tightening the muscles you'd use to stop the flow of urine midstream. Feel that gentle lift. 149 01 07 39 700, 1744 200. Hold it for 3 seconds, then slowly release. That's it. That's the exercise. 150 0117 44 600. You're 17 49 so soon. Do this 10 times, a few times throughout your day. You can do it while you're driving. 51 007 49 200. 107 53 500 watching TV. Even standing in line at the grocery store, it's your secret weapon for bladder control. 152 017 54 1000. 17 58 800. Think of it like going to the gym for your pelvic floor. These muscles are just like any other muscle. 153 or 759 now. 1803 500 in your body. Use them or lose them. But when you strengthen them, they become a powerful 154 0 1 over to 700. 0187 500 support system for your bladder. I've seen people regain control they thought was lost forever. 155 187 700 or or 1A 12,000 just by doing these simple invisible exercises consistently, your bladder will thank you. 156 euro 1A 12 tune or on euro 8 15,500 and so will your sleep. Keep your bedroom cool around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. 157 euro 1 15,700 euro 8 2,500. But here's the trick. Keep your body warm. A pair of cozy socks might just become your best friend. 158 euro 21,000 25,500. When your feet are warm, it signals to your body that it's safe to sleep deeply. 159 euro 1 25,700 1 euro 8 30,000. Cold feet actually keep your nervous system alert, thinking it needs to stay vigilant. 160 1 euro 8 32 number. We're in a run of 34. Warm socks are like a gentle message to your brain. All is well. You can rest now. 61 euro 1 08 35 18 39 500. Now here's something crucial. The blue light from your bathroom, it's screaming at your brain. 82 euro 1 08 39 700. Euro 1 44 melatonin wake up time. Even at 2 a.m., this completely disrupts your body's natural melatonin production. 63 00 08 44 400. 1 anonymous, that's your sleep hormone. Replace that harsh bathroom light with a soft red. Scott 48 200. 1 5 to 28 in a amber nightlight. These warm colors don't interfere with melatonin production. 165 01 euro 8 53 and 1856 800. You can see where you're going without shocking your system awake. This one simple change. 6 01 857,000 019 1500 means if you do have to get up, you'll fall back asleep so much easier instead of lying there. 67 001 09 01 700 1 and 9 and aiding for an hour with your brain buzzing. You'll drift right back into peaceful sleep. 168 01 09 06 200 109 10 800. Your bedroom should feel like a sanctuary, not a pit stop. Every detail matters. 169 109 11 1 500. When you're reclaiming your rest, the body has an amazing ability to heal itself. 170 9 14 700 1 200. And these natural approaches are your foundation. However, sometimes your body sends stronger 21 hour 1 19 400 euro 1 in 23 500 warning signals that we absolutely must not ignore. This isn't about fear-mongering. 192 001 euro 9 23 700 euro 1 in 27 500. This is about wisdom. I believe deeply in the power of natural healing. 107 D3 01 09 27 700 euro 1 on 32. But I also believe in being smart about it. Your body speaks to you in whispers and shouts. 174 0 09 32 200 01 euro 9 36 500. We've been talking about the whispers now. Let's make sure you recognize the shouts. 107 37 in 41 500, because sometimes what looks like a simple sleep issue is actually your body's way of saying 176 01 09 41 700 1. Hey, we need to investigate something deeper here. And when that happens, natural approaches 17 19 46 200 and 50,000 work best alongside proper medical evaluation. I want you empowered with knowledge. 178 01 950 ton number 1 on 50 or 800, not paralyzed by worry. But I also want you safe and informed about when it's time to dig deeper. 179 01 09 55 200 11 59 500. Listen carefully to these warning signs. I want you to take them seriously. 100 if you feel pain or burning when you urinate, that's not normal aging. That's your body. 21 0110 4 700 110 05 inch bone, waving a red flag. If you see blood in your urine, even just once, don't wait. 182 01 10 euro 8 700 so 10 of 4, don't rationalize it away. If you suddenly feel intensely thirsty and can't explain why, 183 01 10 12 400 11 17,000. Especially if you're drinking water but still feel parched, this could be your body signaling. 184 01 10 17 200 001 21 8. Blood sugar issues. If you're leaking urine before you can get to the bathroom, 11022 then 01 10 26,000. That's incontinence, and it's absolutely treatable, but it needs attention. 26, 1, 10, 26, 500, 1, 100. For you gentlemen out there, if you have a weak urine stream or feel like you can't empty, 27, 0, 1, 10, 31, 200, 1, 10, 30, 200 completely. That could be your prostate talking. Don't ignore it. These aren't things. 188, 0, 1, 10, 35, 400, 0, 1 to 39, 800 to Google and hope they go away. These are your body's emergency signals, and they deserve. 89, 0, 1, 10, 40,000, 1, 10, 44, 1,000 proper investigation. Natural healing works beautifully, but sometimes you need professional. 190, 0, 1, 44, 200. Unto 48,000 Fallon, eyes on the situation first. If you experience any of these signs, it's time to seek. 191, 0, 1, 10, 48, 200. 150 for win additional information and work with a healthcare professional. But go as an informed person. 192, 0, 1, 10, 52, 700. Or 1056,000, not a passive patient. Ask the right questions. Could this be related to my medications? 193, 1, 1056, 200, 111, 00, 500. Should we check my blood sugar levels? Do we need to look at prostate health? 194, 01, 11, 0700, 0111. Oh, and don't just accept it's normal for your age as a complete answer. Bring a list of everything. 195, 01, 11, 05, 200, 0111, 09, 800. You're taking prescriptions, supplements, even that daily multivitamin. Sometimes a solution. 196, 01, 11, 10 to 111, 13. 800 is as simple as adjusting timing or dosage of something you're already taking. 197, 111, 14, 200, 111, 18, 800. Remember, you are the manager of your own health. Doctors are valuable consultants. 198, 01, 11, 19,000. We're 111, 23, 200, but you're the one sitting in the driver's seat. You know your body better than anyone. 99, 01, 11, 23, 600. 111, 28, 7. Don't be afraid to get a second opinion if something doesn't feel right. Trust your instincts. 200, 01, 11, 28, 200. 111, 32, your body is constantly communicating with you, and you're learning to be a better listener. 201 to 111, 33, 11, 36, 500. So let's recap the gems we've uncovered today. Number 1, hydrate your cells. 2, 01, 11, 36, 700, 111, 40 by sipping slowly. With a touch of minerals, don't flood your system. Number 2, 203, 01, 11, 41, 400, 111, 45, 500. Reclaim control from your bladder. Break that just in case bathroom habit. Number 3, 204, 01, 11, 45, 700, or 112 U-Sound. Your dinner determines your night's peace. Choose soothing foods, not irritating ones. 205, 01, 12, 0 to 200, or 105, number 4. Sleep on your left side with a pillow between your knees. Number 5, 206, 112, 004, 700, 001, 12, 800. Strengthen your pelvic floor with those invisible exercises. And number 6, transform your bedroom. 207, 01, 12, 09, that number 12, 13, 500 into a true sleep sanctuary, cool air, warm feet, and gentle amber light. 208, 01, 12, 14,000, 12, 18, 200. These aren't just tips. They're keys to reclaiming your nights and your energy. 29901 12 18 400 01 12 22 500. Your body has been waiting for you to listen. Tonight, you start that conversation. 21001 12 23,000 1 to 27 2. You don't have to accept sleepless nights as inevitable. Your body is craving balance. 211 01 12 27 400. We do 1 at 31 300. And you have the power to give it exactly that. I've seen people transform their nights. 212 01 12 31 200 01 or 35 or 500 in their days with these simple changes. People who thought their sleep problems were permanent. 213 01 12 35 700 112 40 200 who believed that they were just getting old. But your body doesn't have an expiration date on healing. 214 01 12 4600 you 201 or 21. Start with just one change tonight. Just one. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to do everything. 215 01 12 45 400 49 500 at once. Pick the one that resonated most with you and begin there. And watch the magic happen. 216 01 12 49 700 01 12 54 200. Because when you work with your body's natural wisdom instead of against it, miracles become ordinary. 217, 01, 12, 54, 600. Year 1, well, 59, 200. Your cells remember how to be healthy. Your bladder remembers how to behave. Your sleep remembers. 218, Nars 01, 12, 59, 400. You sure 1, 13, 0, 3, 500. How to be deep and restorative. You deserve peaceful nights. You deserve to wake up refreshed. 219, 01, 13, 7, 1. 37 minutes tonight, you're taking the first step toward claiming that back. 220, 01, 13, 08, 1000, 130, 12, 8. If you've learned something valuable today, take just a second to hit that like button. 221, 113, 13,000 to 11368. It's like saying thank you and helps this message reach more people who desperately need it. 222, 01, 13, 17, 200. 601, 13, 21, 500. Drop a comment below and tell me which tip you're going to try first tonight. 223, 01, 13, 21, 700, 01, 13, 2800. I genuinely want to hear about your journey. Are you going to start sipping water slowly? 224, 01, 13, 26,000, when 13, 3,200 $. Break that. Just in case bathroom habit. Transform your sleep sanctuary. 225, 01, 13, 3,600, was so 130, 35,000. And of course, subscribe so we can continue this journey back to natural health together. 226, 01, 13, 35, 200. 1339,000 $. We're building a community of people who refuse to accept that's just aging as an answer. 227, 01, 13, 40,000 €, 1344. 500. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Thank you for being willing to listen. 298, 01, 1344, 700, 1 to 1348, 00 into your body's wisdom. Now go forth and reclaim your nights. 229, 1348, 500. 01, 1351. Sweet dreams are waiting for you.